Are you listening? I live at a naval base, remember? 2:30 in the morning. Gunfire's already gone off. I'm not quite sure where it is yet, but I can hear them. We've been down the back of Irrigaze. Can you hear it? As you know, 2 British tanks or ships were taken today. And we live at a naval base near. And we've been down the back of the shooting range for the military today. Can you hear? Warned you. Here we go, guys. Here we go. They've got the big ships at the back of... It's at the back of the Spinnaker Tower. It's right at the back. Very ornamental. And early hours in the morning. We've only just got back though, so I thought I'd run live as soon as it started, because I'd have thought, oh shit, I should have got a video for that, and I've not got enough memory to just do a normal video and then edit later, so I think I actually have missed it, but you might have heard a few things already. Someone coming in, I can't be bothered. So anyway, it's Saturday night. We're back. We've had a lovely time. It's been very tiring because it sort of went a bit tits up a bit because we didn't predict the rain, and I didn't really have time and the amount of battery that I had to sort of check everything, and it was so last minute to just literally I was on sorting the tyres out for the car, and then we just sort of said, let's just get away from the world for a few days and see, you know, where things are. And as you know, it's like Dean and I's sort of 3-4 day world win anniversary for our 4 years. He's probably wanting to dangle me out the 16th floor at the moment. So anyway, I've nicked his headphones. I'm being lucky at the moment because he hasn't noticed, but they're better than mine. Anyway, I'm back, but I'm not back in the lands of say living. Here we go. I'm trying to catch this on camera. I will catch it on camera. Can you hear it though? So I'll show you my sky. Anyway, the Chinooks go across here quite regularly, and in the last sort of obviously it was absolutely dramatic when say the Queen and everybody was here, but it's carried on since and it hasn't stopped. The British people have really fucked up with the way they treated Trump here, because if what I think's about to hit the fan, Trump was our alliance and he won't be our alliance. So Britain is pretty much going to be an abandoned ship, and a lot of people are going to abandon the ship. A lot of people already have. In fact, actually, I don't know if you'll want to hear out on live, but you might answer the question. How many people was it at last count who had left Britain for other countries? Can you remember? Or are you just not responding? Can you remember at last count how many people have abandoned ship? There's no cameras not on it. Just need the number quick. Can you remember? Or Amber, you can find out how many people have already left Great Britain and what businesses have already left. Dean says that Asda can have an Ips upside the head though, and it needs to sort its shit out. So I'll probably, I don't know, no, I guarantee you I will not be up for Monday morning motivation. I've got too much to do, but the Autobot will be running, so Monday morning motivation will still happen. It will just be done preset. And if I do get onto the 10 o'clock live, then I do Future Fridays. Not abandoning ship with it, but need to seriously think about the consequences of the children that are turning up, because the police are doing name checks, and also with people who are turning up to all things, they'll either get pulled into the benefit system or they'll find out what job they do, name, blah blah blah, and it will check identity. But it causes a bit of a wave in your life, do you know what I mean? And some people can end up totally blacklisted, and there's a lot of kids that don't really understand the consequences of what they're getting into. But even today, we went down to like a sand pit and skateboard thing set up by the not the YMCA, by the YMCA, I think it was. And basically, it's a free event for pretty much it's kids. It's surrounded by kids with a little bar. But what they had this. In fact, they didn't got a photograph of it, so I'd have to read it properly. It's handwritten, it's not proper contracted, and it basically said by entering, it's not even this polite, but basically it said if you're in this zone, then you agree for your photographs, videos, voice, or whatever, quotes, anything that you say to be used for as long as they like, for eternity, with no consequences, blah blah blah, no ownership. And we thought it was a bit wrong because we were followed around by someone hovering with a camera wanting to get in, and know how Dean feels about all that stuff with his world and career. So, like he says, that the boys are likely to really do something with their lives, and if somebody like that has photographs, then they can turn around and have the rights to photographs that ultimately are the kids, do you know what I mean? They belong to the kids. In fact, Dean calls photography soul stealers, especially if you don't have permission and you have a choice whether you want your photograph taken, and feels that children's, photographs should be protected, blah, 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 blah. That's his thing. So, but anyway, obviously photography and stuff, I talk about that stuff. But anyway, I'm very tired. I think I've already posted like a bit of the journey, so lovely drive down to, oh, here we go, got it. Have we got it? Here we go. And you're telling us we're not policed and governed and more. So anyway, I'm not staying on. I'm just going to catch up very quickly. I haven't managed to charge up properly. Yes, lovely break. Long story really. It sort of got pissed in the wind because the tent had like an opening to the top of it, so we didn't prepare for the rain. Well, I didn't prepare for the rain. Literally, it was quite a fast-paced day to get, sort of bills paid, everything sorted, off out, blah blah blah. Of course, you always go over a budget on things like this, but Dean had all his artwork with him, and anyway, need to sell the car and get a van. I need to pick up loads of stuff as well. I can say one thing though, he will be having a few things up for auction available probably from this week, I don't know, so anybody who is intrigued, then obviously you can follow his Twitter at Dean Samuel 23. So if it comes from the horse's mouth, it's fine. If it doesn't come from the horse's mouth, then blah 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 blah. And then he still has all of his social medias. That's all I can say. So he's not very happy with me because of the amount of cake he wasn't left. It was an appalling piece of slice, but actually it's Liam's fault. I did actually leave a large chunk and come back, and Liam had left us a little bit back. Map ready. I am meant to be leaving in a couple of days. I've only just found someone to do Shiloh's passport. I might have to still go and get more photographs and stuff like that. But so foundations are not in place, and I can't do anything until the shit here is sorted. So, and I don't want to be writing books through the summer when I want to be outside with my kids. Do you know what I mean? So, I've decided to shift everything and write my books through the winter, and actually have a proper winter this year, and then maybe fuck off during some of it. But anyway, I'm really tired, so I'm going to shoot up. I just know a few people were worried about me because I just sort of disappeared for a couple of days. and I've been told off for not having my phone on, but it's been really, needed it. So anyway, I shall catch up with you all maybe Monday afternoon, and I'll speak to you all soon. Oh, probably Sunday. Obviously, there'll be some bits going out and stuff, and Sunday evening should be putting stuff up on some Dean stuff, so you'll probably see a few posts going out on mine from there. So anyway, hope you have a lovely weekend. See you later.